Hey y'all, Irix Guy here, and I don't wear short socks. And I don't short stocks. And I'm on my little bitty Wall Street, not the real Wall Street. This Wall Street's in the state of disrepair, some grass growing and all that. But I just want to talk about my 2024 stock trading strategy. So, every year I try to tweak my stock trading strategy. Now, this video and all of my videos are for entertainment purposes only. They should not be considered a recommendation to buy or sell a security. I'm sharing this video and all my videos for entertainment purposes only. With that being said, I want to talk about my 2024 penny stock, not just penny stock, but some big board stocks too. What's my strategy? So, a few things, political things, worldwide events, they can all change the way that the markets behave. So year to year, what may have worked, let's say 5 years ago, may not be an optimal strategy today. And my strategy, you may be a lot smarter with the stock market than I am, and you may laugh at me and post some mean and nasty and vicious comments down below, and that's appreciated. Likewise, if you think it sounds cool, share some uplifting feedback. I don't care. I'm not here to manipulate your opinions in any way. Tell me what you think. But with that being said, my 2024 stock trading strategy is, I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think within the comments below. But here's what it is. So for starters, create some sort of company. And when you've created that company, and you've got, whatever type business that may be. Maybe you're repairing lawnmowers. Maybe you're selling stuff online. Maybe you've got some sort of residual income opportunity that you've created, and whatever your business may be. But, then create a SEP, a simplified employee pension. So it's basically a form of an IRA. Check with your CPA, check with your lawyer, whomever, and find out all the details. But so my strategy has been quite simple. I want dividend stocks. So I want stocks that, either monthly or quarterly have a dividend. And I'm not just looking for the quote unquote blue chip stocks. I could care less about that. I'm looking for ones that are kind of distressed, but historically have been pretty sound, but to this day have a significant dividend. A few examples, and again, this is not a recommendation to buy or sell a security, but a few examples might be like an OXLC, IEP, CLM. Those are a few examples of what I feel are distressed, at least at the time of filming this, stocks that have, pretty meaty dividends. So, depending upon your broker, there are some dividend-paying stocks that may drip dividend reinvestment program, drip at NAV, which is net asset value. Now, not all brokers will reinvest dividends at net asset value anymore. So, check with your broker and ask if they reinvest dividends at net asset value. They may not. But even if they don't, even if you're using drip and you're getting it at the ask price, that may be acceptable. But what I do, some of my dividend paying stocks, those could be equities, ETFs, exchange traded funds, whatever. Some of them I do drip. But some of them I choose to not reinvest the dividends. So those funds that, quarterly, monthly, whatever the dividend frequency may be, those will just go into my account. And what I do with those funds, the ones that I didn't choose to reinvest into the let's say, less sketchy stocks, I'll take those and I'll play with those monthly. Okay, maybe there's a over-the-counter bulletin board stock that has a chance of really blowing up. More than likely it's going to go to zero, and that's probably the outcome. But what if it doesn't? What if it is legitimately a surprise, a positive surprise? So, I may take that month's dividends and throw it at a penny stock. I may, and I do, take some of the rest of them and just reinvest. And not just all in a handful of dividend-paying stocks. I mean, ultimately, I want a strong position in a lot so that, I feel that every month I'm going to get X number of dollars that I've got as speculative, what I call my speculative investing fuel. Stuff I can just throw at certain penny stocks, and if it does well, that's great, because I've got it in a SEP IRA. So it's not, if I, let's say hypothetically, and we'll just use US dollars, let's say next month that I hit a big penny stock and I, made $5.5 million US. Well, until I retire, I don't have to worry about that. And let's say I lose big. Well, guess what I've lost? I've lost the month's worth of dividends that I got and speculatively threw at a penny stock or a few penny stocks. And if I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. It doesn't matter. So I mean, it's a way to play and not have in the back of your mind that, oh man, well, I would speculate with such and such, but what if I win big? How's that going to hit my taxes? Because, through it, and, check your country's tax laws and check with your tax professional. But there's a lot of traditional trading accounts that if someone did win big, it may not be that big of a winning when they looked at their, when they did their end of year taxes. So I like to speculate with penny stocks in a SEP, simplified employee pension IRA, and then that way it's just it's there, and in the future if I do well, then I can retire and just be like, yo, where'd that come from? Oh, well, I came up with this strategy many years ago, and that's how I got this boat or whatever. Who cares? But I mean, I don't know. I think it's pretty cool because in essence, the strategy that I've got, and again, not a recommendation to buy or sell security, not a recommendation to do what I'm doing, just sharing for entertainment purposes only. But I mean, it's a way to have residual income every month in the form of dividends. And the dividends that I do not choose to reinvest, then I can, take those funds and speculate with. And if I have a bad month, so what? And keep in mind, a lot of these dividend-paying stocks and, equities and ETFs and all that, a lot of them, the dividends could change. So just because it's whatever amount for a few months doesn't mean that the next month it's going to be the same. It could be lower. It could be greater. It could be eliminated. Some stocks that had dividends, they just do away with it. So, I mean, nothing's guaranteed. But in that scenario, I would just take the, if I had a stock that they did away with the dividend and I was in it purely for the monthly or quarterly dividend, I would just get out of it and get in another stock that has a dividend. So, my objective is to have monthly and quarterly. I've got a blend of monthly dividend paying securities, and then also some that pay quarterly. But just to have enough every month to be able to speculate with OTCBB, over-the-counter bulletin board stocks, penny stocks, and know that, well, if I win, so what? If I lose, so what? And unless the dividend payouts change, I've got the next month. I've got the next quarter. I've got, a constant resupply of fuel to fuel those speculative penny stock plays. So I mean, it's not. I mean, people try to overly complicate the stock market. I mean, it's cold out here. My hands are so numb. I got to switch hands because what's happening? My fingers are getting cold and they hurt. You know, signs of early frostbite. But no, I mean, it doesn't have to be difficult. I mean, you'll find them online. You know who they are. If you've been involved with stocks or anything for a while, they're trying to sell you something and, you know, buy this program or whatever. I mean, I'm not here trying to sell anybody anything. I mean, if you like this video, by all means, give it a like. Subscribe to my channel. If it made you feel really good, send me a super thanks. You can click that thanks button down below this video. Not required. You know, I'm not here begging for money or begging for anything like that. But I mean, you know, if you do want to contribute, that's awesome. Not required. But yeah, I mean, it's an interesting market right now, and that's one of the things. I mean, I used to be obsessed with the over-the-counter bulletin board, and you know, track back to the year 2009 or so. Back then, when I was trading OTCBB, over-the-counter bulletin board, it was a completely different playing field. And I knew at that point in time, and you know, you're never always right, but at that point in time, I had a reasonable degree of understanding and a reasonable degree of confidence when I was speculating with various penny stocks. Today, it's completely different. I mean, it's always been highly speculative, but today, and today, I mean, you know, the year 2024, it's a different ball game. And with that being said, what I'm trying to say is I feel much less confident with my speculative penny stock plays than I did in the past. And that's, you know, that's one of the reasons I went with I wanted to develop my 2024 stock trading strategy because, you know, let's say all of my penny stock speculative plays are failures. Well, guess what? Like I said, every month and then quarterly, I've got dividends coming in. If I hit a really bad stretch, I'll just maybe put all my dividend plays on drip, dividend reinvestment, and just sit back for a few months and observe the markets without trading and see, you know, how everything is morphing and try to develop an understanding and determine if I'm confident enough to begin speculating with penny stocks again. And when that time occurs, you know, since I've been dripping, I'll have more fuel to play with. And that's the other value add. If I hit a dry spot and just want to sit back and watch and learn as those dividends reinvest, then I've got a greater share quantity of those dividend-paying securities. So in essence, unless they've lowered their monthly or quarterly dividend payout, I should be seeing more monthly and quarterly in the form of dividends. So, I mean, it's a win-win. So, I mean, I don't know, you know, some people, they watch my old video, my seller boxed, CELLAR boxed penny stock. And this was a few years ago now. People came on and they thought that I was some sort of, they said, stock market savant or something like that. And they were trying to, I mean, it was just crazy. I don't think I'm a stock market savant. I just think I'm a dude that walks down a raggedy street with socks that aren't short and, just tries to make it big. But y'all comment below and tell me what you think. You know, I'm not here to try to encourage you to do anything or not do anything. And I'm not trying to, be like, hey, I'm the stock market savant. You know, that's not me. I'm just this dude that, Like I said, I walk on a raggedy street with old shoes, tall socks, and I talk about stocks. So, I mean, I don't know how much more real I can be in this video. So, subscribe, ring that bell, check out all of my videos, comment below, like I said, if you want to. Send me a super thanks. You can click that thanks button down below this video. And as a reminder, this is not a recommendation to buy or sell a security. I posted this video for entertainment purposes only. So, I mean, I don't know. And do I know it? Do I not know it? Tell me the good, the bad, and the ugly down below, because I'm sure y'all know a lot more about the stock market than I do. And I'm ready to learn from y'all. Have a good day. Hey y'all, Captain IRIX Guy here. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to subscribe. It's youtube.com/IRIX Guy. And ring that bell icon when you do to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day.